Welcome back, everyone. This is your buddy, the OP Leprechaun, and thanks for tuning in for another episode of The Perfect Grove. So, one of the things that we are going to do today, I have all these tools. They are all still diamond. They all have Unbreaking 3 and Mending, la da 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 da. These ones are all Silk Touch. These two are both Fortune. I have all of these. I have been doing so much work behind the spoiler wall over here that it literally, I can't tell you. I'm okay. Here, let's look at some stats. Let's look at some stats real quick. We're gonna go to mobs. Mobs killed 52,463 zombie piglins. That's for repairing tools. Okay. Here, let's look at another stat. Interactions times traded with a villager. 31,505. Now that was also repairing tools and armor. And also just to get rid of stone. I would say 98% of that was for the purpose of just getting rid of the sheer amounts of stone. I'm not going to show you that stat just yet. I did expand the librarians a little more because I needed to get Punch 2, I needed to get Power 5, and I needed to get Infinity because it's finally time to replace this bow. I only have 124 more shots. It's got Unbreaking 3 on it, so it's still got a little bit more to it. I can't repair that bow anymore. I have repaired all those ghasts that I killed while I was doing the perimeter in the Nether. Not a chance am I going to be able to repair that. So, that sand wall's been up there for a long time. Let's get rid of it. Alright, do you have any idea how tired I am of having to say that yet another replay mod time-lapse was corrupted and did not save correctly and was unusable when it came to put it into my video? I'm really tired of having to say that. Probably about as much as you're tired of hearing me say it. So, frustrating as it is, I rebuilt the spoiler wall, and I'm going to make a new time-lapse, and you're going to get to see this new time-lapse, because I'm going to do it again and again until I get the time-lapse to actually save correctly. And when this wall comes down, guess what? There's going to be spoilers behind it. But that's okay, because as soon as that time-lapse is done, we're going to jump right back into the footage, back in time, before all the stuff behind the spoiler wall was made, and maybe, just maybe, you'll all feel like coming back and checking out the episodes where the stuff behind the spoiler wall gets made. It's all I can hope for. So, let's get at it. Here's the hole that I have been digging. Yeah. I have my render distance and my simulation distance set on 32 chunks. Look at, I mean, this thing is so big. The farms are gone. Oh, there, I finally had a wall. To really understand the scale of just how big this area is, you actually have to be in the middle. Nope, even then. I gotta go... There. Okay. Right there by that iron. I gotta remember that spot for next time. In order to see everything that I have already dug out over there and built over there, that looks way better from over here, by the way. That looks way better from over here. I think I need to do a little more... I mean, obviously, I need to do some windows and such on this building, which I've kind of been holding off on until I see how I want to do them. Look at how small that Enderman is at max zoom. Definitely have to move the lava farm and everything else at a certain point. So, yeah. So this area, once again, I don't like TNT dupers. Got no use for them whatsoever. I understand why people use them. This is kind of my therapy, though. You know what I am going to do, though, real quick? Is before the lag absolutely kills me, I am going to pick up all of this sand. Okay, now that is all cleaned up, And my FPS is back up above 150. We can talk about this some more. This is the new area that I have cleared out, and this is going to lead into the villager trading hall. Now, I'll remind you, this is inside the same mountain range that we still have to go the rest of the way around this way to mine out. I have mined out to right about here. So I've got about a third, maybe a quarter of it done. And then I also mined out this entire peninsula jut out thing. And that is where the villager trading halls are going to be. So I'm going to be spreading these out. I am not going to have one giant massive trading hall for all of my villagers to be in. I'm going to make a village. Over here, where there's already exposed everything, is going to be where my masons are, because there's going to be a giant quarry going down in the depths of the earth right over here. And the quarry is going to be decorated, the stonemasons are going to be on top of it, librarians are going to have a library, an institution of some sort. The farmers are all going to be over in this general neck of the woods, which is why I moved all the animals over here. So there's my sheeples. That is going to turn into an automatic wool farm here very shortly. I need to get a few more dyes so that I can dye the sheep, but I'll get them in the farm now, and I'll worry about dyeing them later. For sure, I mean, I've already got green and lime green. I'm going to get blue, purple, red, yellow. Those are real easy. Brown. Those are real easy for me to come across. The other ones, we'll play around with. I don't have a whole lot of those flowers set up yet, but it's going to happen. These over here, I have not quite decided yet what's going to happen with these. I need bigger farms. I don't need bigger farms. I need bigger farms. We're going to need to probably triple our bamboo at some point and at least double the sugarcane. The cocoa beans are just fine. I'll start out with a brown sheep and have the brown wool. Just look at the sheer scale. Oh, okay. Here we go. Last time we looked at the statistics of blocks broken, I had around 340,000 stone broken. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I'm not even gonna, that's a lot. I mean, when my dirt is under 20,000, coal ore is 16,000. My goodness. And I thought I had a lot of nether quartz. I have a lot more coal ore. Very, very shortly, I will have 2 blocks in my times mined that are over 1,000,000 blocks. That is not something you hear many people say. And it wasn't even really the goal. I just really liked the idea of hollowing out this mountain and living in the mountain. Remember this area when it seemed huge? And now you realize that's the small section? Okay, moving on. The whole point of the story today, my tools. I did build myself a new bow so that I will have one at the time that we need. The rest of these are all the original. I think I might have had to replace that one. First thing we're going to do right now is we're going to head off to the one spot that I know I can do something about the tools, the Nether. Because I have, I believe, 36. I believe I have 36 ancient debris sitting over here from when I did the big dig. Another gold, which I will never need. Oh, 31. 31. Okay, well, not quite as many as I thought. I am going to take a gunpowder, because I'm going to need that. So we're going to go back, and we're going to smelt up all that ancient debris. Because we need to make our tools, netherite tools, which means we're going to need more ancient debris. Oh, because it's 4 per. Oh, I should stop and just grab a couple of stacks of gold, since I'm in here and I have room. And lordy knows I have enough gold over here. I'm pretty sure I showed you the upgrades to the storage facilities over here at the gold farm. I moved the gold over here, gold ingots, or the gold nuggets. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be that one, not that one. I must have forgot to clean that one out. So then the rotten flesh goes for those 5. And then the swords get smelted in these last 2 because I never need any more than that. So we're going to go ahead and grab couple of stacks of gold to go with our ancient debris to turn it into netherite. Up the honey later. Okay, let's go back to the original same furnaces that I've had here since I started this dig. And yeah, slap them in there. We'll probably use a few pieces of them right away. Oh wait, we're in 120. We can't use them without going to the nether and finding the netherite upgrade templates. Yay! Sorry, I actually did that on purpose. I did not want to be like just every single other person who was like, oh my gosh, when 120 comes, I can't get them for free anymore. I'm going to have to spend diamonds on it. So yeah, let's do it and get a whole shulker box full of that stuff before the update. I thought about it and I went, nah. One of the things that we are going to do today, while that's smelting up, we're going to go drop this stuff off over here with the rest of the gunpowder. And then we're going to go back over, drop this stuff off over by our villagers, because that's the table that I need to use. Yeah, smithing template. So you need those now. So we'll toss the gold bars in here. I'll come back and let you know how many we've got, because I don't feel like doing the math. All right, we have our 31 pieces of netherite scrap, and we are going to make ourselves some netherite ingots, of which I now have 7. So if we look back at this box, I mean, heck, let's just look what's on me right now. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces just for my everyday usage. Then in here I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 more. So I need 80 more ancient debris. Yeah. Before I do any more digging, I'm going to need that. So I haven't really talked much about the armor trims. I will show you what I have managed to gather so far. I have 2 coast, 2 wild, and 3 spires. Now, the only one of these that I actually want to use is the wild. So the one that I'm going with is silence on the helmet, wild on the chest plate, and then tide on the legs and boots. So for that, I have one of them. The other ones that I need to go conquer ocean monuments and ancient cities. So yeah, so first things first, we're going to go to the nether, and we're going to find a couple of bastions and see if we can't find some smithing templates. So I have plenty of rockets. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I have a bucket of lava with, because Pixel Riffs, in his infinite wisdom, has shown many times that that is the singular most effective way to deal with piglin brutes if you have the option. So we're going to go ahead and slap that in there. I do have the ability to fast swap between my elytra and armor, so that is also helpful. I might need to trade for a minute with some villagers just to get my elytra repaired. That shouldn't take but a second. So yeah, I still have a few emeralds. Just a few. Despite all the trading I did with all of those librarians. Oh, the other thing that I've done is, obviously I put signs above all of them. All the ones that have an asterisk somewhere on their signs are the ones that trade in glass. So those are very important ones to note. But those are going to be nice here in a little bit, because as I said, I want to get a tide armor. I don't have any potions of water breathing. So we're going to be making a fish. We're going to be making a fishing pole that has Lure 3 and Luck of the Sea 3. Luck of the Sushi, you know, same thing. So we're going to be making a sushi lucky fishing pole. And, yeah, trying to get some puffer fish and things like that. And making some potions of water breathing before we go and swarm over an ocean monument. For now, I got food, I got rockets, I got armor. Let's go to the nether. Okay, everybody. Welcome back to everyone's favorite dimension, the nether. Woo! We're gonna go look for some bastions. Now, it's been a long time since we went below the nether roof, so I don't know how many of you remember from way back then that we actually have a bastion right outside our initial nether spawn. Now, from what I remember, when I was initially hollowing all of this out... Ah, there it is. I was going to say, I'm pretty certain there was a Piglin Bastion. Right, oh, you know what I did not do was wear any gold whatsoever. So I am literally going to be attacked by every piglin. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw that on. Soul Speed 3, I'll take one of those. Don't really need any of that. It's going to be one of those funky ones that you can't really get into. It's kind of what it's looking like. Let's see if I can... Well, that's the one I was just at. I actually don't know all that much about... I know that there's like 3 or is it 4 different kinds of Piglin Bastions. I actually don't know all that much about them, except they can be a real pain. I know this is one of the smaller ones, I think. Oh, hello. I know I heard a brute around here. Do these ones even have, like, good loot chests? I don't even know. Oh, piglin brutes take a little bit of killing, don't they? Oh, you thought you were going to be sneaky. Well, they're not too bad when you're fairly geared up anyways. Oop. I will take some ancient debris and, like, legit nothing else in here. I mean, Guild Blackstone's kind of cool. Might as well grab it. Sure, I'll throw a cooked pork chop onto the stack. You think so, huh, bud? Oh, yeah. They hit hard. Definitely now thinking I should have brought a shield. Hey, smithing template, what we're here for. I could honestly leave right now, and it would be exactly what I needed to accomplish right here. I mean, part of me wants to see what else is in the rest of the chests around here. Because, you know, there's got to be a few more. I mean, other than, seriously, the smithing template, it's not like I want any of the armor trims or anything in here. I kind of feel bad finding the first one that I need in one try. Honestly, I'm just going to get out of here. That was the shortest, most successful, yet least satisfying nether run that I've done in quite some time. Alright, so we're going to grab a stack of diamonds. Smithing template. Oh, netherrack. Gee, do I have any netherrack? So let us make... So those are the ones that I need right away. I think I had 3 more pieces of ancient debris. Before I forget, and before I do something really dumb, we're going to put our smithing template right up in there with our armor trims, so we don't have to worry about screwing up. Does that sound like a plan? Works for me. So now we're going to grab these. We're going to grab our original diggy tool. So with that, we can go netherite sword, netherite pick, netherite shovel, netherite axe. We're going to go for a netherite chest plate. Take these off real quick. And leggings. There we go. I am cover me in debris. And I do like the less enchanting glow that I have on. That is definitely something that I really do like. Now that we've done all that, what are we going to do for the rest of the episode? Well, I think we're going to have to make some TNT. We're going to have to go to the nether. And we're going to have to get 80 more blocks of ancient debris. Yep, let's do that. Let's just get her done. Go get myself a shulker box full of TNT. And, yeah, I'll go find a place in the nether I can mine. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let the explosions begin. Oh, we'll keep blowing stuff up. Oh, hey, a couple more right away, look at that. Oh, that's a nice little happenstance. Boom, yo. Alright, no, I have been mining for almost exactly an hour at this point. In an hour, I've gotten 25 ancient bris. So if that holds true, continuing to go this way, it will take me about 3 more hours, 2.5 more hours of doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut for a while, come on back when I'm a little closer to our current goal, and check in with you then. Alright, well, been a little bit here. Time to get some more TNT out. As you can see, I'm at a full stack and 4, which means I need 12 more. Ancient Debris. I did end up having to go back and get a few more TNT made up. I ran out of the first bunch that I got. So, it's been quite a bit of meandering back and forth through all of this. Once again, this is honestly my least favorite thing to do in Minecraft. I'm going to do all of it that I have to now, so I don't ever have to do it again until I really need to replace some tools or something. Not that I really anticipate having to do so. But yeah, I don't know if we're getting back into basalt. One of the reasons I had to meander around so much was I did end up running into a giant basalt delta. And while you do find ancient debris in the basalt deltas, it takes so much extra work to open those up, because even with TNT, it doesn't break all that easily. So I backtracked, zigzagged a little bit, did some offshoots, and here we go for another round of blowing up. And yeah, I've pretty much given up on the bridging across and trying to do everything with all the lava. It's not worth it. I'm just cruising through here as fast as I can get away with. Of course, I bring you guys back in the camera and nothing to show for it. It's kind of the story of my mining sesh here. Well, I'm gonna keep at it, and we'll see you when we got our last 12. Hey, look at that. That is our last one that we need. So, there's our 80. Alright, we are back. It took me a little while. I might have gotten lost once or twice. But, first things first, get over here, take half of them in there. We go 40 and 40 equals 80. I need 20 smithing templates. Always just catches me for a minute when I first am coming over here. Just how much space I hollowed out over there. Let us... Oh, here. Let's just go like this. New smithing template times 2. That's 4, 8, 16, 19. Need a few more diamonds. I mean, at least there's finally a use for diamonds, right? I mean, that's one thing that everyone complained about all the time, unless you were on like a server like Hermitcraft or whatever. You know, what use was there for all these diamonds? Right now, we're just waiting on Netherite to smelt. Once we have that, we can go ahead and get this all done. Talk about some future plans. One of my next things that I'm going to be doing is going and doing some fishing. Because I need to get some puffer fish. Build myself a little fishing shack. Probably going to do it over in the desert area. There's an ocean right by there. Because I am going to go and raid some ocean monuments. That is the next thing on the docket. Because I need to get some sponges. Yeah, so we're going to do some ocean monuments. I am going to be draining one to make a guardian farm. That is going to happen. I am going to drain the bare minimum needed in order to do this. I am absolutely not turning it into a giant ordeal, making it a big fancy... It's just, Nettie's not. I've done that once. It was such a painful process. I want nothing to do with it again. I'm simply doing it for the fact that I need Prismarine at some point and sea lanterns. I mean, that's it. The other thing I need is a more reliable ink farm, so I am going to be making a squid farm out there between the desert and the mesa site that I have. I've already picked out a spot. which is right on the edge of an ocean, but the specific spot that I picked out for just a basic 9x9 squid farm is I don't have to drain any ocean, just the river biome, so need the sponges for that. So we're going to go over there. That's where we're going to set up our fishing shack, and we are going to go from there to some ocean monuments, find as many sponges as we can get, and yeah, go from there. Oh, the other thing I need out of there is tide armor, because I do want tide armor on my leggings and my boots. So that is definitely... Ooh, are they done? They are. Ooh. Hey, thunderstorm. All right, 40. 40. All right, let's go use our Netherite tools maker. Whatever that is. Armor stand, not armor stand. You know what I'm trying to say here. Boom. Okay, we now have 20. Let's get all of our pickaxes done right now. Yeah, serious dedication. There we go. I bothered to make netherite hose. Okay, so now our toolbox looks fancy as can be. Well, there we go. That is a much better looking box. Mission accomplished. We are going to call that an episode, I think. I mean, you can't be complaining too much about getting 80 netherite in one mining session. 80 ancient debris. Sorry, not netherite, ancient debris. We got our full set of tools all done. We got a full set of enchanted netherite armor. And we have our whole box full of tools as well. So with that, once again, I am the OP Leprechaun. Thank you so much for watching this episode. We will catch you on the next one. Bye!